this is a home in Coto de Casa that has a tremendous amount of millwork, and they wanted us to, prime, fill, sand, and paint all this. And man, it was an ordeal. It was a battle. So anyway, that's a boring picture of somebody painting a giant.
How tall is that?
It's 20 feet.
Yeah, 20 feet.
That all wood?
Don't take that hard pass.
So,
So you guys priming?
yeah, this is priming. And at this step, you prime all that. Well, then you got to sand all that, and you got to go through, and it's white, so any little holes that didn't get filled in the first process have to be addressed, and you have to caulk that all in, and it's and it's big, and it's at the entry, so it's the first thing that people see when people come in the door. And then this is a kind of an interesting thing where we can try and improvise. Someone will say, hey, I've got a hole up in my ceiling and I need it done right away. And so how are we going to get it to dry fast enough? Well, there you go. You tape on a hair dryer that you use in the bathroom to the ladder. Innovation, right? I mean,
I figured you just stand up there.
and you wouldn't, and you guys, you don't know how often we use hair dryers. We use hair dryers all the time. All right, so then we have these things like this where someone says, yeah, they put the light in, but the base up there doesn't match the rest of the light, so can you paint that base up there? And, okay, sure. Well, make sure you don't get any paint on the ceiling that's up there, because that was just freshly painted. Like, okay, great. So then we rig up one of these, paper systems, and it's full of chutes and ladders, because then you pull the tape, and then there's this little speck of black might get on the ceiling, so you got to get back up there and touch that up, and it's like, where do you capture that billing? I don't know. I'm too nice. All right.
And you can't take the blades off.
Okay, this guy wanted blue doors. Who gets blue doors? 13. Most homes have 13, on a single-story home. But it's there's 13 doors, and he wanted the inside of the door painted blue. It's like, what?
On all of them?
All of them. Oh, and then the case is white. So you got your case step, and then you got your blue door step.
Did it look good?
Oh yeah, it came out great.
Was it a beach house?
No.
No?
No, it's a nice home. It's just a regular home, here in Huntington Beach, Anyway, there you go. There's the front. You see how we brought that thing? Because the ceiling was already painted, so we had to put that cardboard up there. There's always a way. I don't know. Over the years, I've done some crazy stuff, so. Oh, and the big news is that we're actually going to be painting Ballard & Ballard's jewelry shop again. First time in
21 years.
Well, it's about time.
Yeah. Talk about an annualized business, man. 20 years later, I get to do it again. We did far too good of a job on that.
Put some blue doors in there.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, so we got this door. You're like, hey, I got a door I need you to paint. People just say, I just got a door, just one door. Well, yeah, you've got what, 2 side lights. Oh, it's Dutch.
Right.
Oh, and then, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, these little latch jobbies. And then, I don't know, another latch jobby there. And then it's like, holy Toledo.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, just open a can of paint and start painting, right? Just fire it up. So anyway, we got to take it apart. So back there is a door, and then there's you can't really see it, but then all this got painted, and then we were doing a bunch of work inside. And so then, isn't this cool how you can push this little thing and it just goes, no questions. Okay. And then there it is primed, okay? So anyway, we did it both sides, and it came out really nice.
I guess you didn't want your help.
You guys do cabinet refinishing, old cabinets, you guys redo them, make them look nice?
Yeah.
Okay, that's very
We do a lot more painting them.
Painting them.
Yeah, or we'll do lacquer work on new cabinets.
Yeah, I know, like a lot of people, that's the thing now, instead of replacing the cabinets, they have these old wood cabinets and they resurface them or whatever.
Yeah, you know, and this is a paint grade door. I mean,
That's
it's-
a beautiful, I mean, that's freaking beautiful.
yeah, it's
I'd have had you varnish
beautiful,
it,
all right.
Me too.
12 coats, but
Just give me a plain front.
Nothing to beautiful.
All right, oh, and look, so we can take on some pretty big structures. This one's in Long Beach, and those are some pretty high, I don't know, elevations. Oh, that was a fun project. We did.
hillside?
No, it's on a flat piece of land, and it's just the camera angle. There we are. That was fun getting up on that chimney. How am I doing on time?
About 19
About
minutes.
another hour.
Yeah, any
Scaffolding.
more paint you can show us?
What was it? What was that?
What do you think is the best primer? Like if I'm trying to, Kills is probably the best?
Zinsser 123, water base is really good primer.
Zinser.
Yeah.
Never even-
It's made by the same company that does Kills.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's just a little more professional quality.
It just seems like it just is, it's sand, you know, for us, when we do a lot of priming, we're doing a lot of sanding, and so it sands so much nicer. That's, you know, if you're not gonna be sanding, then you just get the Kills, you know, the Kills 2, that's a good one. Yeah.
So are all the paints the same, or is there a really top quality paint?
Dunn and Bear and Sherman-Williams and Vista, and, you know, if you're using the midline or higher, they're excellent. They really are. I mean, because we're not doing like, you know, tracks of homes, so, you know, I mean, if a customer is in love with Dunn Edwards, or just a couple of different camps, you know, you got a Dunn Edwards camp. You can never go wrong by saying, hey, what paint do you use? Oh, we use a lot of Dunn Edwards. We use a lot of home. Oh, I like Dunn Edwards, you know. But then every once in a while, there's a guy that's just like, no, I like Vista. I think Dunn's crap. And I don't fight it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Whatever.
you know, so I did it before. I'm like, no, this is why we like using Dunn, and it was just like, well, I didn't get the job.
Right.
So if a guy wants to use it, you know,
So you became basketball
or a
instead of
contractor
football.
has a sweetheart deal maybe with Sherman-Williams, so we'll go with, and he puts us there. But
Has stocking.
yeah, and there it is. Look at that thing.
Nice.
And is everything water-based, or is there
Yeah.
oil?
Yeah, there's still oil's still available, but it's just not what it used to be.
Is there
It
a-
dries slower and yellows quicker, and that's all. Well, there's that house. That was yeah. Are you guys bored yet? Hey, this one we just finished, and Terry's Termites referred me to this project, and so bam, and we just went down yesterday. It's too bad it's so washed out, or I can't. Maybe it's this light in my face. This is probably not going to make the best video, huh?
It's going to be great.
All right, good. So anyway, there we go. An exterior.
That's a single story home.
Terry had replaced all the fascia board to the back to all these, what do you call those things there? Those things that run down, the rafters, that fascia up there, that and that. I mean, it was extensive amount of work, and it's so great. You know, Terry and I have a symbiotic relationship. You know, we've been giving tips to each other for a long time. And it's great coming in behind Terry because his carpenters are really the best. And they're always primed, and they fill holes. They do way more than normal termite companies. It's great, yeah. And then, okay, so this is an interesting, see that little crack on top of this?
Yeah.
So one day we show up, and they've taken out a regular door that we had primed, and they put in this door that's made like a book, looks like a bookcase. You can't really see it. And so, but it didn't fit right. So then you got this piece up there, so we got to fix that. That's lovely. And so then we fixed it up there. And we had to cover, you know, the existing stuff that we had already finished. And it just okay. All right. And this one's we're doing right now. And that's what we do. You know, we show up and paint a house. And I think we're Oh, I got this yesterday. Hi, John. The house looks great. Thanks again for your work. I'll be calling you in the future. Take care. Nice. That's pretty cool, huh? All right, so that was nice.
So where's all your home decor, man?
Oh, and then this is the final shot. This is me in Mexico back in October. Double charging. And thank you very much. I appreciate it.